feel something crazy. Is the guy there with the lineups? I think it might be this. I think it might be this guy still on the floor. So I don't even have a roster for no roster.
This is after Cliff O'Mori with the slam after the rebound. Cliff O'Mori with the block. Empty it. Up at the basket. No foul called. Going the other way. Oh, here we go. Highlight reel. Number 11 gets it done. Sticking the tongue.
Playing in the same court together at any point. Really awesome moment for the two of them.
CJ going up for the dunk. 14-5. Coach Eric Elliott.
Courtney was a backcourt except for the one guy that mattered.
Oh! Freshman Simeon Wiltshire, welcome to the Lions Den.
I'm going to use that new coin term again, Matt. We just saw the Cliff effect twice.
Woo! On the defensive side. So good. Brian Bernard. And Cliff. Woo! Another slam dunk.
Finish there.
Gets the steal. Gives up to Nylane. Oh! Sports Center, you better be watching. We're all going to
get an open shot like that. It's always
the alley-oop. CJ Wiltshire, the big
game so far today.
Cliff O'Mori, the highlight reel dunk. Up to Niles Lane. Oh my God. That's being the dunk potentially. CJ baseline, dunk. Gap between these two teams as Wiltshire's off on the three. Rivera gets the rebound and the slam dunk.
Expire. We're going to get a finish here.
Oh, a slam dunk finish.
To clarify that, what a way to Catholic Lion. What a finish. That is the game, folks. We'll be back with Coach Boff and with Miles Lane as Matt.
Hey, but on this two. Rock this took him and decreasing.
Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
if it's hot, I'm yelling
Oh,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah. Look, even better. Hey, even better.
Oh, too bad. We should ask these kids to. We should ask these kids.
Got one for you, of course.
Hey, so, right.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark, the jewel of the Atlantic League, and home to your six-time Atlantic League champion, Somerset Patriots. We'd like to welcome everyone to the North Region Final Four of the New Jersey Last Dance High School World Series. The Last Dance World Series is presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. Today's second North Region Final Four game is between the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco Prep and the Cranford Cougars. The winner of this game advances to the North Region Championship. Now, let's meet today's teams. First, for the visitors, the Cranford Cougars. the head coach, Dennis McCaffrey. Assistant coaches, Ryan Matlus, Rob Chara, and Carl Morelli. The reserves for the Cougars, number 5, Nolan Spur. Number 6, Christian Esposito. Number 7, Jack Jaraz. Number 17, Luke Pachkowski. Number 21, Rob Salvatore. Number 22, Aiden Riley. Number 23, Garrett Lynch. Number 24, Parker Melchior. Number 27, Dominic Falone. Number 28, Ryan Nicholas. Number 34, Harry Devaney. Number 36, Joe Correa. Number 39, Dan Abrahamson. Number 56, Mike Fanelli. Number 60, Dan DeMarco. And number 63, Brennan Quinones. The starting lineup for the Cougars, leading off, playing left field, number 4, Marcus Johnson. Batting second, the third baseman, number 3, Ryan Giles. Batting third, the first baseman, number 33, Aiden Cliff. Batting cleanup, the second baseman, number 2, Jake DeClerico. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 15, Mike Murphy. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 16, Lucas Romero. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 1, Joe Viola. Playing shortstop, number 11, Colin Jaros. The starting pitcher, number 8, Will Gallagher. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 14, Jake Chapman. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cranford Cougars. Now for the home team, the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco Prep. The head coach, Mike Rooney. Assistant coaches, Mike Dwyer, Mike Bobs, and Brian Galalia. The pitching coach, Jim Wadika. The reserves for the Diamondbacks, number 22, Alex Abrams. Number 7, James Backman. Number 32, Charles Batista. Number 1, Jake Rosano. Number 29, Jack Canizaro. Aiden Casey. Number 11, Blake Helmstetter. Number 18, Alan Hernandez. Number 21, Mike Higgins. Number 14, J.P. Cusick. Number 8, Elijah Lazio. Number 27, Kevin Murray. Number 23, Matthew O'Connor. Number 4, Will Pitt. Number 6, Clayton Polly. Number 15, John Primerano. And number 9, Adam Wine. The starting lineup for the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco Prep, leading off the shortstop, number 28, Pablo Santos. Batting second, the second baseman, number 17, Johnny Pila. Batting third, the center fielder, number 2, Charlie Granado. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, number 12, Caden Dana. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 10, Kevin Jacksel. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 13, Noah Rodriguez. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 20, Michael Dresden. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 3, Nick Carr. Batting ninth, the starting catcher, number 5, Kevin Stefanski. The starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks is number 24, Devin Rivera. Ladies and gentlemen, the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco.
Is this on? Go to commercial.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly ask that everyone please rise, and gentlemen, please remember to move your
Hey, Brett, on this two. Rock this took him and decreasing.
Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
We saw him last year with the Bees. Misses that three. Cliff O'Mori with the slam after the rebound. Cliff O'Mori with the block. Accepting it. Up at the basket. No foul called. Going the other way. Oh, here we go. Highlight reel. Woo! Number 11 gets it done. Sticking the tongue.
Hanging the same court together at any point. Really awesome moment for the two of them.
CJ going up for the dunk. 14-5. Coach Eric Ellick pulls up.
It was a backcourt except for the one guy that mattered.
Oh! Freshman Simeon Wiltshire. Welcome to the Lions Den.
I'm going to use that new coin term again, Matt. We just saw the Cliff effect twice. Woo! On the defensive side.
So good from Brian Bernard. And Cliff. Woo! Another slam dunk.
Finish there.
Gets the steal. Gives up to Nile. Sports Center, you better be watching. We're all going to see
an open shot like that. It's always
the alley-oop. CJ Wiltshire, the big
game so far today.
Cliff O'Mori, the highlight reel dunk. Up to Niles Lane. Oh my God. The dunk potentially. CJ baseline. Dunk. Gap between these two teams as Wiltshire's off on the three. But Rivera gets three down and the slam dunk.
Expire. We're going to get a finish here.
Oh, a slam dunk finish.
To clarify that, what a way to Catholic Lion. What a finish. That is the game, folks. We'll be back with Coach Boff and with Miles Lane as Matt.
Back here at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. It's the second game of our doubleheader. This one between the Cougars of Cranford and the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco Prep. The winner of this game will face the Bergen Crusaders of Bergen Catholic in tomorrow's North Regional Championship at Skyland Stadium in Augusta, New Jersey. On the mound for the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco is Devin Rivera. He's set on the mound. He will face the leadoff man for the Cougars of Cranford, Marcus Johnson. He digs in and lets play ball here at TD Bank Ballpark. First pitch inside for a ball. First pitch crosses at 1:33 p.m., so about 30 minutes delayed as our first game ran a little bit long. 1-0 pitch. Downstairs inside for a ball. Count 2-0. Two-0 pitch from Rivera. Downstairs 3-0. Three-0 count on the Cougars' leadoff hitter. Pitch in there, called strike, count 3-1. Three and one pitch. Cut on and missed. Count runs full of 3-2. Rivera's worked his way back to a full count. Pitch hit in the air to right. That is sinking. That's going to be in for a base hit. Drops right in front of Nick Carr in right. And the Cougars have the leadoff man on here in the first.
The third baseman, number 3, Ryan Jaros.
In steps the third baseman, Ryan Jaros. Put a man on and nobody out. Pickoff play to first. Johnson back in time. Rivera quickly working out of the stretch. Pitch fouled back out of the stadium, out of play. Count 0-1. Pickoff play to first. Johnson back in time. Count 0-1 on Jaros. Runner on first, nobody out, just underway here in the top of the first inning from TD Bank Ballpark. Winner faces the Bergen Crusaders tomorrow evening. Loser goes home. Another pickoff play. Johnson back, this time standing. Oh, 1 pitch, breaking ball, cut on and missed, count 0-2. Rivera fools Jaros with an off speed. Oh, 2 pitch. In there, called strike 3. Jaros goes down looking for the first out of the ballgame.
First baseman, number 33, Aiden Blick.
It's going to bring up the first baseman for the Cougars, Aiden Plick. He'll still have a man on first and 1 out here in the first. Pickoff play to first. Johnson back in time. Rivera paying a lot of attention to Johnson at first base. First pitch. Check swing back to the mound. Rivera fields, throws to first. Johnson works his way down to second, but there are 2 away here in the first.
Second baseman, number 2, Jake DeClarico.
That'll bring up the cleanup hitter for the Cougars, the second baseman, Jake DeClarico. He has a runner in scoring position, 2 away here in the first. Cougars looking to strike first against the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco Prep. First pitch, breaking ball, runs in and hits DeClarico in the back. So he'll work his way down to first base. And it'll be runners on first and second and 2 outs for the center fielder, Mike Murray.
Center fielder, number 15, Mike Murphy.
Mike Murphy. My apologies. So Murphy gets set to dig in. He's got Johnson on second, DeClarico on first. Rivera trying to work out of this mini jam here in the first. He's got 2 away. First pitch. Runs inside. Count 1-0. 1-0 offering on the outside corner, called strike, count 1-1. Wind blowing here at TD Ballpark, going from right to left. It was a very hot and sunny first game of our doubleheader. Some more cloud coverage here for the second. Big leads off first and second for both runners. Pitch, breaking ball, stays upstairs, count 2-1. Pickoff play to second, nobody home. Count still 2-1 on Murphy. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Rivera set, 2-1 home. Hit up the middle right there to stick at his pillow. He flips over to Santos for the final out of the first inning. Cranford hits the ball hard, but has nothing to show for it. We head to the home half of the first, still 0-0.
Attention fans, as a reminder, face masks are required to be worn at all times while walking around the concourse, around the ballpark, to the restroom.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. Took him and decreasing.
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, shortstop number 28, Pablo Santos.
Back here at TD Bank Ballpark, Pablo Santos gets set to start things off for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the first inning. He will face Will Gallagher on the mound for Cranford. First pitch in there, called strike. Ball gets briefly away from the Cougars catcher, Luca Limaria. Count 0-1. Pitch fouled back. Might have gotten a piece of Santos on his front leg. The count runs to 0-2. Santos going to step out and walk that off. Defense behind Gallagher. Johnson in left, Murphy in center, Chapman in right. Ryan Jaros at third, Colin Jaros at shortstop, DeClenico at second, and Plick at first. 0-2 pitch, ripped foul into the stands, out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2.
All foul balls to either dugout. Once again, please return all foul balls to either dugout. Thank you.
Count 0-2. pitch downstairs. About a 59-foot pitch right there. Count moves to 1-2. Fouled back out of play near the press box to our right. And it's 1-2. One-two, rip to third, backhanded stop by Jaros, throw across the diamonds in time for the first out of the home half.
Second baseman, number 17, Johnny Pila.
It's going to bring up the second baseman, Johnny Pila, up for the D-backs. First pitch in there, called strike, count 0-1. Cut on and missed with a breaking ball, count 0-2. Will Gallagher working quickly, 0-2. Just off the outside corner, count moves to 1-2. Gallagher's 1-2 foul, back out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. Onto the party deck on third base side. No one up there this afternoon. Count still 1-2, one out here in the home half of the first. Pitch up in the air. Will it find the seats? Yes, it will. So once again, we'll do it at 1-2. One-two in there, called strike three. Gallagher caught Pila looking, and there's two outs here in the first.
Center fielder, number 2, Charlie Gronald.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Charlie Gronald. First pitch, he sees a breaking ball. Off the inside corner, count 1-0. In there, called strike, count even at 1-1. Interesting contrast on the left side. Ryan Jaros plays a very deep third base, while Colin Jaros a very shallow shortstop. Pitch inside, count 2-1. Gallagher working quickly outside, count now 3-1. The big power bat, Caden Dana, waits on deck. 3-1 pitch, weakly grounded to first base. Plick field, steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Will Gallagher here in the first. We head to the second. Still no score here in Bridgewater.
Base up right on the soon. Rock is took him and decreasing.
Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court. to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Leading off for Cranford, the catcher, number 16, Rivera.
Just about set for the start of the second inning, Luca Lamera will start things off for the Cougars of Cranford. No score here. Devin Rivera back out for his second inning of work. First pitch he throws of the inning is in there for a called strike, count 0-1. Upstairs and outside, count even at 1-1. Grounded to third. Dana Field, strong arm across the diamond for the first out here, the second.
The designated hitter, number 1, Joe Miola.
In steps the designated hitter, Joe Miola. One away here in the top of the second. First pitch, swing and a miss. Miola late on that fastball, count 0-1. Pitch hit in the air to right. Carr has a beat on it, and he's right there. And quickly they're two away here in the second. In steps the pitcher now, Will Gallagher, looking to help his own cause here in the second.
Number 8, Will Gallagher.
Pitcher versus pitcher here, Rivera and Gallagher. First pitch. Poured in there for a called strike, count 0-1. Oh, 0-1 offering, breaking ball in there, called strike 2. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Downstairs, 1-2. One-two pitch from Rivera. Fouled out of play down the first base side, so we'll do it again at 1-2. Rivera out of the windup, 1-2 home, breaking ball in the other batter's box, count even at 2-2. Gallagher works his way back to 2-2. Pitch outside. Count now runs full to 3-2. Being down in the count 0-2, Will Gallagher worked his way back to full. Rivera's payoff pitch. Grounded to third. Dana Fields fires, got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Cougars in the second. We head to the home half, still looking for our first run of the ball game.
The Bees misses that three. Cliff O'Maury with the slam after the rebound. Cliff O'Maury with the block. Accepting it. Up with the basket. No foul called. Going the other way. Oh, here we go. Highlight reel. Number 11 gets it done. Sticking the tongue.
Hanging the same court together at any point. Really awesome moment for the two of them.
CJ going up for the dunk. 14-5. Coach Eric Elliott holds up.
Courtney was a backcourt except for the one guy that mattered.
Oh! Freshman Simeon Wiltshire. Welcome to the Lions Den.
I'm going to use that new coin term again, Matt. We just saw the Cliff effect twice.
Woo!
On the defensive side.
So good. From Brian Bernard. And Cliff. Woo! Another slam dunk.
Finish there.
Gets the steal. Gives up to Nylane. Sports Center, you better be watching. We're all going to
get an open shot like that. It's always
the alley-oop. CJ Wiltshire, the big
game so far today.
Cliff O'Maury, the highlight reel dunk. Up to Niles Lane. Oh my God. That's the dunk potentially. CJ baseline. Dunk.
Back here at TD Bank Ballpark, the cleanup hitter, Caden Dana, the power hitter in this Diamondbacks lineup. First pitch he sees is an off-speed pitch, cuts through it, count 0-1. Breaking ball in there, called strike, count 0-2 on Dana. Ooh, just off the inside corner. Everyone on the field for the Cougars wanted that one. Counts 1-2 on the Don Bosco Star. 1-2 pitch outside, count even at 2-2. Dana with 2 plays in that top half of the second to get the D-backs out of things. He's got a 2-2 count. Pitch, breaking ball, hit in the air to left. Johnson coming in, and he puts it away for the first out of the home half of the second. It's going to bring up the designated hitter for the D-backs in Kevin Jaxel. Will Gallagher has retired all 4 batters he's faced so far. First pitch downstairs, count 1-0. Winner of this game faces the Bergen Crusaders tomorrow in the North Region Championship game of this Last Dance tournament. On the outside corner, called strike, count 1-1. The South Region Final Four starts at approximately 3 p.m. this afternoon down in Lakewood, followed by their second game of their doubleheader at 7. Fouled back, got a good piece of the catcher. Count moves to 1-2. Winner of the North Region and the South Region will face off on Friday at Arm & Hammer Stadium in Trenton, New Jersey for the overall championship game of this Last Dance tournament. On the north side, it'll either be the Bergen Crusaders, as Jaxel goes down swinging on strikes, and there are quickly two away here in the second. The north representative in that championship game will either be the Don Bosco Diamondbacks, the Cranford Cougars, or the Bergen Crusaders of Bergen Catholic. But there's quickly two away here in the bottom of the second for the left fielder, Noah Rodriguez. First pitch he sees in there, called strike, count 0-1. Downstairs, did Rodriguez go? Third base umpire says no, he did not, so the count's even at 1-1. One pitch outside, count 2-1. Found it, fouled right outside the plate, so the count even at 2-2. And Gallagher's one strike away from his second consecutive 1-2-3 inning. Will Gallagher set his 2-2 home. Cut on and missed. 6 up, 6 down with 3 strikeouts so far for Will Gallagher. We have no score as we head to the third inning here at TD Bank Ballpark.
Hey, but understood. Took him and defeated
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Go into the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Leading off for Cranford, right fielder number 14, Jake Chapman.
9-1-2 due up in the Cougars' order. Jake Chapman, the right fielder, will get things started here in the third against Devin Rivera. First pitch is upstairs, count 1-0. Long stare in from Rivera. Comes set as Chapman calls for time. Ball hit on the ground is short. Santos Fields, strong throw high, and it pulled Drenlin off the bag. We'll have to see if they score that a hit or an error, but nonetheless, the leadoff man will be on here in the third for Cranford. And they'll say it's a base hit, so it's an infield single for Jake Chapman. Don't know if I would be as kind if I was the official scorer. But that turns things over to the top of the lineup in Marcus Johnson. He singled to lead this game off back in the first inning. He's got a runner on first here, nobody out in the third. Pickoff play to first, back in time. Caden Dana playing well in on the grass, guarding against a bunt at third. Pickoff play to first again. Chapman back in time. Johnson squares, drops a beautiful bunt down. Barehanded throw by Dana, in time at first. That's the star power of Caden Dana at third. But it moves Chapman down to second, and with one out here in the second, Ryan Jaros has a man in scoring position.
Third baseman number 3, Ryan Jaros.
Jaros struck out looking back in the first inning. He's got a runner in second with one out here in the third. Pickoff play to second, nothing doing. Wind blowing from right to left field. As Jaros swings through an off-speed pitch, count 0-1. Chapman off second, 0-1 count on Ryan Jaros. Pickoff play to second, no one home once again. Rivera paying a lot of attention to runners on base so far for Cranford. Another pickoff play to second. This time Pillow was inching a little closer, but still nothing doing. A 0-1 count on Jaros. Runner on second. One out here in the third. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2. Jaros steps out after a long look in from Rivera. Jake Chapman off second. One out here thanks to the sacrifice bunt from Marcus Johnson. 0-2 count on Ryan Jaros. Pitch. Ripped down the first base line. What a snag there by Drenlin. And he steps on the bag for the second out, but moving on down to third is Jake Chapman.
First baseman number 33, Aiden Blake.
Best scoring opportunity the Cougars have had so far in this game. Runner at third. 2 outs for the first baseman, Aiden Plick. Plick grounded out back to the pitcher Rivera in the first inning. Looking to find a way to get that run in from third. Pitch hit up the middle and through. Pillow was able to knock it down, but it squirted into center field, and the Cougars draw first blood here in the third. They lead 1-0. It'll go as an RBI single for Aiden Plick, and in steps Jake DeClarico here with 1 on, 1 in, and 2 outs in the third. A single, a sacrifice bunt, a ground out to third as they will switch out the balls. It was a single from Jake Chapman, a sacrifice bunt from Marcus Johnson, a ground out to third by Ryan Jaros, and an RBI single from Aiden Plick. Gets the Cougars on the board, and they're threatening for more. Pickoff play to first. Close play, but Plick's back in time. First pitch runs inside. Count 1-0 on DeClarico. One oh upstairs, 2-0. Downstairs, count now 3-0 on the cleanup hitter for the Cougars. Mike Murphy lurks on deck. .3-0 count on DeClarico. Plick off first, pitch. Upstairs, a 4-pitch walk. And there's runners on first and second with 2 outs for the center fielder, Mike Murphy.
Center fielder, number 15, Mike Murphy.
Meeting at the mound over. 1-0 Cougars here in the third. They're threatening for more. Runners on first and second, and in steps the center fielder Mike Murphy, who ended things back in the first inning on a fielder's choice. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball inside. So 5 straight balls from Rivera, and the count's 1-0. Pitch fouled back into the catcher's glove, count even at 1-1. One count to Mike Murphy as he steps out. Pickoff play to second, nobody home. Plick back in plenty of time. Rivera once again paying a lot of attention to runners on base here for the Cougars. One pitch downstairs. Good block by Stefanski. Plick thought about going to third, but put the brakes on quickly and headed back to second. Two one count on Murphy. Big lead off second for Plick. As time is called by Murphy as Rivera was set to deliver the pitch. So the count stays at 2-1. Rivera still paying a lot of attention to runners on base for the Cougars. He comes set 2-1 home. Swing and a miss, count even at 2-2. Rivera, one strike away from getting out of it. Kicks, delivers, 2-2, hit in the air. Out of play, foul into the seats. Nice play by the fan there in the stands. So the count stays 2-2, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Cougars already with 1 in, they got 2 on. Pitch hit in the air, back behind the mound. Rivera calling everyone off. He puts it away, and that does it, but not before. The Cougars of Cranford are able to get on the board. We head to the home half of the third. Cougars lead it 1-0.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. Rock this took him and defeated
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, first baseman, number 20, Michael Dresden.
Michael Dresden will get things started here in the home half of the third. 7, 8, and 9 due up against Will Gallagher, who's retired every hitter he's faced so far. First pitch is a ball in the dirt that bounces up to the plate, so the count will start at 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Pitch hit in the air to left. Johnson goes back on it, calls everyone off, loses his hat in the process. But the most important thing, he makes the play. 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
Right fielder, number 3, Nick Carr.
And he'll step the right fielder, Nick Carr, for the Diamondbacks. Carr squares, pulls back, and takes for a ball. Count 0-1. Outside, 2-0. Pitch in there, called strike 2-1. 2-1 offering off the outside corner. Count now 3-1. Count on Nick Carr. Will Gallagher's pitch in there. Called strike. Count runs full to 3-2. D-backs of Don Bosco looking for their first base runner of the afternoon. It's been 7 up, 7 down so far for Gallagher. Pitch downstairs, and there's a 1-out walk here in the third. In steps the catcher, Kevin Stefanski.
Catcher, number 5, Kevin Stefanski.
As we get to see Will Gallagher work out of the stretch for the first time this afternoon. Runner on first, 1 out here in the third. Number 9 hitter in the Diamondbacks lineup at the plate. Pickoff play to first. Carr back in time as Plick holds the tag down on him. Skied in the air towards center. Murphy coming on. Gets called off by Chapman. He's unable to make the play. Ball scoots into center field. DeClinico on his way to get it, and the runners will stop at second and third. An unfortunate play there for the Cougars as Chapman tried to make a diving catch, unable to hold on to it. And the D-backs are in business here in the home half of the third as Cranford coaching staff is going to go out to right field to make sure Chapman's okay as Kevin Stefanski comes off as courtesy pinch runner Charles Batista comes in.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Pablo Santos.
So in comes Pablo Santos. He grounded out to third base to start this game in the bottom of the first inning. Stefanski reaches on a single and advances to second on the E9. So Carr at third, Batista running for Stefanski on second. So we're going to have a meeting on the mound. One nothing Cougars here, bottom of the third. 1 out. Runners on second and third for the D-backs, threatening to tie or take the lead here. First pitch, outside 1-0. Cougars seem content, trading an out for a run. Jaros even with the bag at third. Same with Plick at first. Pitch outside, count 2-0. Leadoff man for the D-backs in the box. He's got runners on second and third with 1 out here in the third. Pitch hit in the air to right, foul out of play. Count now 2-1. Pitch here on the ground at third. Jaros fields. He's coming home. Throw is in time. What a play by Ryan Jaros. Ball hit right at him. car was going on contact, and the tying run gets thrown out at the plate by Ryan Jaros. Charles Batista stays put at second, and reaching at first on the fielder's choice is Pablo Santos. So in steps Johnny Pia. He struck out looking back in the first.
107.
So two-way here, Batista on second, Santos on first. Upstairs, count starts out to 1-0 on the Diamondback second baseman. In there, called strike, count even at 1-1. Runners on first and second for Johnny Pia. Did he offer at it? No, he didn't, off the outside corner. Count 2-1. Two-one count. Gallagher sets, fires, grounded weakly outside first base. Count even at 2-2. Two-two count. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Cougars still leading 1-0 here over the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco. Will Gallagher trying to work out of trouble here in the third. He's gotten big-time help from his defense. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big play by Ryan Jaros to cut down the tying run at home. We head to the fourth. Cougars of Cranford still lead it 1-0.
We saw him last year with the Bees. Misses at 3. Cliff O'Mori with the slam after the rebound. Cliff O'Mori with the block. Accepting it. Over the basket. No foul called. Going the other way. Oh, here we go. Highlight reel. Number 11 gets it done. Sticking the tongue.
Hanging the same court together at any point. Really awesome moment for the two of them.
CJ going up for the dunk. 14-5, Coach Eric Ellick holds up.
It was a backcourt except for the one guy that mattered.
Oh! Freshman Simeon Wiltshire, welcome to the Lions Den.
I'm going to use that new coin term again, Matt. We just saw the cliff effect twice.
Woo!
On the defensive side.
So good from Brian Bernard. And Cliff, woo! Another slam dunk. Gets the steal. Gives up to Niley. Sports Center, you better be watching. We're all getting
an open shot like that. It's always
the alley-oop. CJ Wiltshire, the big
game so far today.
Cliff O'Mori, the highlight reel dunk. Up to Niles Lane. Oh my God! Has the dunk potentially. CJ baseline dunk. Gap between these two teams. As Wiltshire's off on the 3. But Rivera gets 3 down and a slam dunk.
For the Cougars, who hold a 1-0 lead over the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco. Devin Rivera back out for his 4th inning of work on the mound. First pitch he throws in this 4th inning is downstairs for a ball, count 1-0. The 1-0 offering, swung on and missed, count even at 1-1. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball in there, called strike 2. One and two's the count. Pitch downstairs, count 2-2. Continuing of a steady wind, more towards, blowing out towards dead center, but throughout the game has been blowing from right to left as Lamera steps out. He grounded out to third base in his first plate appearance back in the second inning. The 2-2. Hit in the air, foul. It'll find the seats out of play. We'll do it again at 2-2. Two pitch, hit in the air, foul. That will also find the seat, so we'll do it once again with a 2-2 count.
All foul balls to either dugout. Once again, please return all foul balls to either dugout. Thank you.
Reminder, winner of this game faces the Bergen Crusaders tomorrow in the North Region Championship as the 2-2 pitch is up. Oh, called strike 3. Thought that pitch was upstairs, but it's the first out of the fourth inning as Lamera was caught looking. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Joe Miola. He flew out to right field back in the second inning. First pitch Miola sees from Rivera. This at bat is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch in there, called strike, count quickly 0-2. One away here in the top of the fourth. 0-2 count on the designated hitter, Joe Miola. Cougars leading 1-0. Pitch cut on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Devin Rivera. And in steps the pitcher, Will Gallagher, in this second inning. Gallagher grounded out to third base in the second inning. He'll be looking to help his cause here in the fourth. After a talk with his first base coach, Will Gallagher will get set to dig in, possibly buying himself some time after a long bottom of the third out on the mound and quickly having to bat and quickly 2 outs here in the fourth. The first pitch he sees from Rivera runs inside for a called strike. Cougar bench didn't like that one. Count 0-1. Rivera working quickly, pitch. Breaking ball upstairs, count even at 1-1. One pitch. Head in the air down the right field line. Foul out of play. Count moves to 1-2. One-two count to the pitcher, Will Gallagher. Rivera's offering in there, called strike 3. Devin Rivera strikes out the side in the fourth. We head to the home half. Diamondbacks looking to get on the board.
We saw him last year with the Bees. Misses at 3. Cliff O'Mori with the slam after the rebound. Cliff O'Mori with the block. Empty it. Up with the basket. No foul called. going the other way.
Oh, here we go.
Highlight reel. Number 11 gets it done, sticking the tongue.
Hanging the same court together at any point. Real awesome moment for the two of them.
CJ going up for the dunk. 14-5. Coach Eric Elliott pulls up.
It was a backcourt except for the one guy that mattered.
Oh! Freshman Simeon Wiltshire. Welcome to the Lions Den.
I'm going to use that new coin term again, Matt. We just saw the cliff effect twice.
Woo!
On the defensive side.
So good. From Brian Bernard. And Cliff. Woo! Another slam dunk.
Finish there.
Gets the steal. Gives up to Nylane. Sports Center, you better be watching.
We're all going to get an open shot like that. It's always
the alley-oop. CJ Wiltshire, the big
game so far today.
Cliff O'Maury. The highlight reel dunk. Up to Niles Lane. Oh my God. Has the dunk potentially. CJ baseline. Dunk. Gap between these two teams as Wiltshire's off on the three. The Rivera gets the rebound and the slam dunk.
Game expire. We're going to get a finish here.
It'll be the number 3 hitter in the Diamondback Slam to get us started here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch he sees is hit in the air to left. Johnson under it, collides with Murphy. And Murphy comes away with the ball for the first out of the inning. Some very close calls out in the Cougar outfield, but no harm, no foul this time as one pitch, one out for Will Gallagher here in the fourth. Pitch downstairs to the big right-handed hitter, Caden Dana. Dana flew out to left field back in the second. Pitch fouled back to the screen, count 1-1. Another pitch fouled back this time over the roof of the stadium. Count moves to 1-2. One-two count on Caden Dana. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch hit in the air to left. Johnson coming in, shielding his eyes from the sun, and he puts it away for the second out of the fourth. Johnson makes that catch with far less traffic in the outfield. And then he'll step the designated hitter, Kevin Jaxel. Jaxel struck out swinging back in the second. He'll try to work his way aboard here in the fourth. Aside from some base runners in the third, it's been cruise control for Will Gallagher as he drops a breaking ball on the outside corner. Count 0-1. 0-1 pitch in there, called strike 2. It was a 1-2-3 first and a 1-2-3 second for Will Gallagher. He's looking for a 1-2-3 fourth, but one more strike. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a high fastball. A 1-2-3 inning for Will Gallagher. We're already headed to the fifth inning. The Cougars of Cranford still lead it 1-0.
Slam after the rebound. Cliff O'Maury with the block. Accepting it. Up at the basket. No foul called. Going the other way. Oh, here we go. Highlight reel. Number Fleming gets it done, sticking the tongue.
Hanging the same court together at any point. Really awesome moment for the two of them.
CJ going up for the dunk. 14-5. Coach Eric Elliott holds up.
It was a backcourt except for the one guy that mattered.
Oh! Freshman Simeon Wiltshire. Welcome to the Lions Den.
I'm going to use that new coin term again, Matt. We just saw the cliff effect twice.
Woo!
On the defensive side.
So good from Brian Bernard. And Cliff. Woo! Another slam dunk. Gets the steal. Gives up to Niley. Sports Center, you better be watching. We're all going to
get an open shot like that. It's always
the alley-oop. CJ Wiltshire, the big
game so far today.
Cliff Omori, the highlight reel dunk. Up to Niles Lane. Oh my God. Has the dunk potentially.
9-1-2 due up for the Cougars here in the 5th inning. Jake Chapman singled and came around to score the only run of the ball game back in the 3rd inning. Very similar situation. He also led off that 3rd inning. Here he is leading off the 5th. Devin Rivera still out there for the D-backs, so they have some stirring in their bullpen. First pitch. Hit in the air, out towards 3rd base. Will it find the seats? Yes, it will. Count on 1.
Reminder, fan, please return all foul balls to either dugout.
Oh, 1 pitch grounded back to the on-deck circle on the first base side. Count 0-2.
Now playing second base for the Diamondbacks, number 8, Elijah Lazio.
Defensive change for the Don Bosco Diamondbacks. At second base is Elijah Lazio as the pitch is hit up the middle and fielded there by Santos. Throw goes into the Cranford dugout. So Jake Chapman will be on second base. I believe that'll go as an infield single and an E6.
The left fielder, number 4, Marcus Johnson.
So Chapman on second as the lineup turns over to Marcus Johnson. Johnson singled back in the 1st and dropped down a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd. As we have a brief meeting on the mound and a meeting with the hitter and the runner. And now we have another meeting on the mound between the pitcher and the catcher. Runner on second, nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Cougars already lead at 1-0, and in steps the leadoff man, Marcus Johnson. Chapman leads off second. Pitch downstairs, nice block by the backstop Stefanski. Count 1-0. One-0 pitch downstairs, 2-0. Two and 0 count. Runner on second, nobody outs. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Johnson swung out of his shoes on that one. Count moves to 2-1. 2-1 count on Marcus Johnson. Jake Chapman leads off second. Pickoff play to second, no one home, Chapman back. Two-one count, pitch, foul, back behind the screen, count now even at 2-2. Two-two count on Marcus Johnson. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Chapman off second. Pitch outside. Count runs full to 3-2. Ryan Jaros lurks on deck. Three-two pitch off the outside corner, ball 4. Marcus Johnson works a walk, and in steps Ryan Jaros with nobody out and runners on first and second here in the fifth. Jaros struck out looking in the first, grounded out to first in the third, which moved Chapman from second to third, where he was eventually batted in by Aiden Plick. He also had a outstanding play in the field in that third inning, cutting out the tying run on a ground ball from third, throwing it home. Pickoff play to second, nobody doing. Jaros looking to extend this lead for his Cougars. Pitch breaking ball in there, called strike, count on 1. Pickoff play to second once again. One count to Jaros. Pitch, he squares, drops down a bunt, and it's a beauty. Rivera Fields throws to first. They get Jaros, but a perfect sacrifice bunt moves the runners up to second and third with one out here in the fifth. In steps Aiden Plick, who had an RBI single back in the third that plated Jake Chapman. D-backs are going to have a conference on the infield at the pitcher's mound. Plick grounded out to the pitcher in the first and then hit that RBI single in the third. Yes, 2 runners out there at second and third with 1 out here in the fifth. Cougars holding a 1-0 lead. And now we're going to have another visit on the mound, and I think this is going to be a pitching change for the Diamondbacks. We'll update you on the pitching change when we come back. Cougars threatening here in the fifth.
Hey, but on the soon. Rock this took him and defeated him.
Horton. Horton dribbles dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Attention fans, now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 11, Blake Helmstetter.
Top of the sixth. Bottom of the fifth. Top of the fifth. Still making good time. It's only 3 o'clock.
The new pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Don Bosco's, is Blake Helmstetter. He replaces Devin Rivera, who threw 4 1/3, gave up 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 4, allowed 1 run, but those runners at second and third are his responsibility. Diamondbacks infield's going to play all the way up for Aiden Plick, who's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single. Big lead off second for Marcus Johnson. Jake Chapman on third. Pickoff play to second, but both infielders playing in front of Johnson. No back pick at from center field. Left on left matchup here. Helmstetter against Plick. This time is called. One-0 pitch, grounded towards third, foul. Chapman was able to get out of the way of it. So the count's 0-1 on Plick. One count on Plick. Helmstetter set. And steps off. Go AP! We're going to have a meeting on the mound. Ready to resume. 0-1 count on Plick. Pitch. Pickoff play down to third. They got him! They get Chapman leaning on third, a pitch out, and a beautiful throw down to Caden Dana from Kevin Stefanski, and there's 2 away here in the 5th. So that leaves Marcus Johnson on second, 2 outs here, 1-1 count on Aiden Plick. A potential momentum shift here. Looked like the Cougars were destined for at least 1 run. Pickoff play to second. Not in time. Still a 1-1 count on Plick. Runner on second, 2 away here in the 5th. Hits one up the middle and through for a base hit. Under the glove of Santos. Coming home is Johnson. The throw up the line. It's another RBI single for Aiden Plick. He advances to second on the throw. And it's 2-0 Cougars. A costly pickoff, though, of Jake Chapman for the second out. And this potentially could be a 3-run game. But it's 2-0 Cougars. And in steps Jake DeClarico, the second baseman. He was hit by a pitch in the first and walked in the third. He's got a runner on second, pitch upstairs, count 1-0. Aiden Plick, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs in this game. He's on second. Pitch in there for a called strike, count 1-1. One pitch inside, count 2-1. Blake Helmstetter on the mound. That run goes charged to Devin Rivera. So his final line, 4 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Helmstetter trying to get his team back at the plate. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, count 2-2. Two count on DeClarico. Runner on second, 2 away here in the 5th. There goes the runner to third. Pitch is hit in the air, back, out of play, foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. Still 2-2 on Jake DeClarico. Plick was running on that pitch. We'll see if he goes again. Plick stays put. Pitch called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So that'll do it for the top half of the 5th inning, but not before the Cougars of Cranford are able to put one more run on the board thanks to another RBI single from Aiden Plick. We head to the home half. 2-0 Cougars.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. Rock this took him and defeated.
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, number 13, Noah Rodriguez.
Back here at TD Bank Ballpark, Noah Rodriguez will get us started here in the home half against Will Gallagher. First pitch in there, called strike. Gallagher has been dealing so far in this game, just allowing one hit as that pitch is outside, count even at 1-1. Pitch hit in the air behind the mound. Colin Jaros calling everyone off, and he puts it away for the first out of the 5th inning.
First baseman, number 20, Michael Dresden.
That'll bring up Michael Dreslin. Flew out to left back in the 3rd. Pitch inside, count 1-0. On the outside corner, called strike, count even at 1-1. One downstairs, count 2-1. Dreslin, the 7-hole hitter in this Diamondbacks lineup. Trying to put a runner on here is the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground to short. Jaros fields, fires on to first for the 2nd out. So a pop fly to short and a ground ball to short get us started here in the home half of the 5th. And that leaves things up to Nick Carr, the right fielder, who walked back in the 3rd and was cut down on the heads-up play by the 3rd baseman, Ryan Jaros. Pitch downstairs, count 1-0. Pitch upstairs, count 2-0. Ball in the dirt, count runs to 3-0 on the Diamondbacks right fielder. Gallagher's 3-0 in there, called strike, count 3-1. Pitch swung on and missed, count 3-2. Two outs, nobody on here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Cougars lead it 2-0. Time is called. Will Gallagher looking for yet another 1-2-3 inning. The only sort of trouble he got into was back in the 3rd, but his defense was able to bail him out. 3-2 pitch, cut on and missed, strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Will Gallagher. We head to the 6th. Cougars still leading 2-0.
Hey, back on the scene. Rock this took him and decreasing.
Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Leading off for Cranford, circular number 15, Mike Murphy.
5, 6, and 7 due up in the Cranford order here in the 6th. Blake Helmstetter back out on the mound after he replaced Devin Rivera back in that 5th inning. First pitch upstairs, count 1-0. Murphy hit into a fielder's choice back in the 1st and popped out to the pitcher in the 3rd. And there, called strike, count 1-1. One pitch upstairs, count 2-1. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Count 2-2. Time is called as Helmstetter looked to be in his wind-up position. 2-2 offering. Hit in the air to left. Rodriguez going back on it. Has a beat on it near the warning track, and he puts it away for the first out of the 6th inning.
The catcher, number 16, Luca Lamera.
Luca Lamera will now dig in. He grounded out to third base in the 2nd and struck out looking back in the 4th. Nothing Cougars here in the top of the 6th inning. Winner moves on to the North Region Championship game to face the Bergen Crusaders of Bergen Catholic. Crusaders were able to come from behind and use a bases clearing double from Luis de la Cruz for a 4-2 victory as that ball is laced into left field. Going back, Rodriguez, it's over his head. On his way to second is Lamera. Makes a big turn there, but he'll put on the brakes. A one-out double from Lamera. And the Cougars are in business once again here in the 6th.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 1, Joe Viola. Pitch running to the base number 17, Luke Pachkowski.
Luke Pachkowski comes in and runs from Lamera at second base as the courtesy runner for the catcher. In steps designated hitter Joe Miola. Flew out to right field back in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th. Pickoff play to 2nd, nobody there. Helmstetter comes set as Miola calls for time. Pitch in there, called strike, count 0-1. Cat and mouse game between the runner at second base and the pitcher Helmstetter. It's an 0-1 count on Miola. 2-0 Cougars here in the top of the 6th. Pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed, count 0-2. Helmstetter set for the 0-2. Kicks and fires. Ball hit in the air to left. Coming on Rodriguez. That ball's going to dunk in front of him for a base hit. Pachkowski on his way home. He's going to score. An RBI single by Joe Miola. And it's 3-0 Cougars in the 6th. And he'll step the pitcher, Will Gallagher. He's 0 for 2 on the game. Ground out to third base and a strikeout back in the 4th. He's got a 3-run cushion for when he takes the mound again in the home half of the 6th, but he's looking to add to that here. Pickoff play to first in Miola. He's back in time. Runner on first, 1 out here in the 6th. Cranford looking for more. Gallagher bunts down the third base line, but it rolls foul. Count will start at 0-1. A 1 count on Gallagher. Miola on first, pickoff play, he's back in time. Pitch bunted down the first baseline. That's going to be a base hit for Will Gallagher. Gallagher bunts for a base hit. And runners are at first and second, but still 1 out here in the 6th. And he'll step the right fielder, Jake Chapman, who's 2 for 2. came around to score in the third, but was picked off third in the fifth.
Right fielder, number 14, Jake Chapman.
So in steps Jake Chapman. Got runners at first and second, one out here in the sixth. Pitch cut on and missed, count 0-1. Chapman squares, pulls back, takes for a ball, count 1-1. Pickoff play to second, no throw, just a bluff from Helmstetter. One offering. Chapman squares again, pulls back, but this time takes for a strike, so the count's 1-2.
First base, number 36, Joe Correa.
Helmstetter set 1-2 home. Downstairs, count 2. Believe that was called strike 3. Thought that ball was down in the dirt. So Chapman goes down looking, and that's going to turn the lineup over to the leadoff man and Marcus Johnson.
This is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left fielder, number 4, Marcus Johnson.
So Chapman goes down looking on what was a questionable call in the dirt. And the leadoff man, Marcus Johnson, gets set to step in. He singled in the first, dropped down a sacrifice bunt in the third, and walked in the fifth and came around to score. He has runners in first and second, 2 away here in the sixth. Already 1 in for the Cougars. They lead it 3-0. Left on left matchup, first pitch upstairs, count 1-0. Pitch upstairs, 2-0. Two and 0 count on Marcus Johnson. Runners on first and second, 2 away here in the sixth. Inside 3-0. Ryan Jaros on deck. 3-0 count on Johnson. Helmstetter in danger of loading the bases here in the 6th. Pitch upstairs, and the bases are loaded for the Cougars as Ryan Jaros gets set to dig in.
Third baseman, number 3, Ryan Jaros.
Jaros struck out looking in the 1st, grounded to 1st in the 3rd, and dropped down a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. 2 outs, bases loaded here in the 6th. Cougars looking to blow this one open. They lead at 3-0. First pitch is a breaking ball that's way upstairs. Count 1-0. As some threatening looking clouds start to roll in here at the TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. Jaros steps out. One 1-0 pitch, cut on and missed on a fastball upstairs. Count even at 1-1. One count on Jaros. Pitch called, strike 2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1-2 count on the number 2 hitter for the Cougars. Jaros steps out. One-two pitch way upstairs. 2-2. Two count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Helmstetter set. Pitch fouled, back to the screen. We'll do it again at 2-2. Helmstetter stares in, checks the runners, comes set for the 2-2 once again. Lefty kicks and delivers outside, 3-2. The merry-go-round will be going, 3-2, 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Big moment here in this one. Bases loaded for Ryan Jaros. Helmstetter pushes the runners back. No one being held on anywhere for the Cougars. 3-2, 2 outs. Helmstetter set. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air left. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Jaros on his way to 3rd. He's in there with a triple. Ball gets away. Ryan Jaros clears the bases. A 3-run triple. Looked like that ball was going to get out. Hit the top of the fence. And it's 6-0 Cougars. I thought if that ball hit the top of the fence, it's a home run. It certainly hit the top of the fence, and that's what first base umpire or first base coach for Cranford's arguing about. That's why I called it was gone, because I thought it hit the top of the wall. The way I understood the rules, if the ball hit the top of the fence, it was a home run. I thought it hit the top of the fence. I called it was gone. We'll have a meeting with the umpires. So they'll keep Jaros at third, and it'll be a 3-run triple for the third baseman. So in steps Aiden Plick. He already has 2 RBIs in the game, and we'll have a meeting on the mound. Pitching change for the D-backs. We'll be right back after this.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. This took him and decreasing.
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
It was a grand slam. It hit the top of the wall. Like, that's a home run.
Yeah, they were obviously with John Sterling moment. We would have been on ESPN with that one.
Yeah.
High school grand slam. I wonder how many scouts are watching this.
Back here at TD Bank Ballpark, Ryan Jaros robbed of a grand slam thanks to potentially some poor umpiring. Looked like he had that ball over the yellow piping in the outfield, but he's at third with a 3-run triple. It's 6-0 Cougars here in the top of the 6th and looking for more. In steps Aiden Plick as Clayton Polly now on the mound for the D-backs. Plick already with 2 separate RBI singles in this game. First pitch he sees is outside for a ball. Count 1-0. Downstairs, gets away from the catcher. Jaros got a late jump. He's coming home. Play at the plate. He's safe! Ryan Jaros slides under the tag of Polly, and it's 7-0 Cougars. Hey, you still always want, Blue. He was safe. Ryan Jarrow slides under the tag of the pitcher Clayton Polly. And it's 7-0 Cougars. They've plated 5 runs here in the 6th. 2-0 count on Aiden Plick. Pitch weakly grounded outside third and foul, so the count moves to 2-1. Two, 1 in there, called strike, count 2-2. 2-2 count on Aiden Plick. 2 outs here in the 6th. Pitch. Downstairs, count runs full. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air to right. That ball is high. It is far. That one is gone. Aiden Plick belts one to right. And it's 8-0 Cougars here in the 6th. The Cougar first baseman left no doubt about that one. Didn't leave that up to any interpretation from the umpires. And it's a 6th spot in the 6th for the Cougars.
Got it.
The second baseman, number 2, Jake DeClarico.
Hey, look, we might get a mercy rule.
In steps Jake DeClarico. He's trying to keep the train moving here for the Cougars in the 6th. He's the 9th man to come to bat. First pitch in there, called strike. We're trending towards a date tomorrow between the Bergen Crusaders and the Cougars of Cranford at Skyland Stadium for the North Region Championship. That pitch is fouled back behind the screen, foul, so the count moves to 0-2. Oh-2 count on DeClarico. Pitch off the outside corner, count 1-2. One-two pitch. Off the outside corner once again, count 2-2. Two-two count. Pitch in the dirt. Count now runs full to 3-2. Jake DeClarico trying to keep things moving here in the 6th. His Cougars have already hung a 6th spot. They lead 8-0. Payoff pitch. Fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again. Count 3-2 on Jake DeClarico. Polly set, pitch. Fouled back almost right in our lap here in the press box, so we're going to do it once again at 3-2. Three-two, fouled back once again. Count stuck on 3-2, 2 outs here in the 6th. A bases clearing triple and a solo shot from Ryan Jaros and Aiden Plick have absolutely busted this game open. Pitch hit up the middle. Fielded, throw on to first in time, so that mercifully puts the inning over for the D-backs of Don Bosco. But not before the Cougars bring home 6 runs. They bat around. We head to the home half of the 6th. D-backs have their work cut out for them.
Bottom of 6.
Yeah.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the catcher number 5, Kevin Stefanski.
9, 1, and 2 due up in the Diamondbacks order. Kevin Stefanski will try to get his team back within striking distance. They got a long way to go. Down 8 as the first pitch is hit in the air to right. Chapman coming on, calls everyone off. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 15, John Primerano.
Now stepping up for the first time, pinch hitting for Pablo Santos is John Primerano. First pitch he sees is we have some confusion. Umpires saying he was hit by the pitch. Cranford dugout trying to say it hit the bat, but it'll be a hit by pitch for Primerano, and there's 1 on with 1 out here in the home half of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman number 8, Elijah Lazio.
That'll bring up Elijah Lazio for the first time today. He replaced Johnny Pia out at second base defensively earlier in this game. Will Gallagher still on the mound for the Cougars. First pitch off the outside corner for a ball, count 1-0. Pitch upstairs, count 2-0. On the outside corner, called strike, count 2-1. Two-one count, foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Count now even at 2-2. Breaking ball that doesn't break enough, and it gets Lazo on the shoulder. So it'll be first and second, 1 out here in the 6th.
Yeah, you know about the rapid fire? Oh, yeah. What are you, 24, 25? How old are you?
21.
21? Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm the oldest one here.
Now batting, center fielder number 14, J.P. Cusick.
Meeting on the mound over for the Cougars. Runners on first and second after back-to-back hit by pitches. Will Gallagher finds himself in a little trouble, but has an 8-0 lead here in the home half of the 6th. J.P. Cusick gets his first at-bat for the D-backs today. First pitch in there called strike. One, blooped in the air to short. Colin Jaros there. Infield fly rule was in effect. So there's 2 away. And we will have another pinch hitter. Hitting for Caden Dana will be Alan Hernandez. So Gallagher set, runners on first and second, 2 outs, first pitch upstairs, count 1-0. Gallagher's 1-0. Hit in the air to center. Murphy camped under it. And he puts it away for the final out of the 6th inning. The Cougars of Cranford looking for some more cushion as the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco are down to their final 3 outs. We'll be right back for the 7th inning right after this.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. This took him and defeated him.
Matthew Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
So after putting away the final out of the bottom of the 6th in center field, Mike Murphy will get us started here in the top of the 7th. Cougars leading at 8-0 and staring at a date with the Bergen Crusaders tomorrow in the North Region Championship. Breaking ball poured in there for a strike, count 0-1. Polly's pitch, another breaking ball cut on and missed, count 0-2. Fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again at 0-2. Upstairs, count 1-2. Breaking ball doesn't break enough, runs inside and drills Murphy, so the leadoff man on here in the 7th for Cranford.
The catcher, number 16, Luca Lamela.
Pitch outside. Count 1-0 to the Cougars catcher. A ground out to third, a strikeout, and a double, and came around to score back in that 6th-run, 6th inning. Pitch outside, count 2-0. There goes the runner off first. Throw down. Not in time. Murphy almost overslid the bag at second. But it's a stolen base as the pitch was a ball, so the count's 3-0.
No more mercy for it.
In there, called strike, count 3-1. Swing and a miss. Count now runs full to 3-2. Polly set. Payoff pitch downstairs for a ball. So runners will be on first and second. Nobody out here in the 7th. In steps Joe Miola. Miola flew out to right, struck out swinging in the 4th, and had an RBI single back in the 6th. Pickoff played a second, no throw, just a bluff back by Polly. Bunt fouled back to the screen, count 0-1. Miola squares again. Did he pull back in time? Yes, he did, so the count's even at 1-1. One count on Miola. Runners on first and second. Throw back to second. Not in time. Murphy back safely. Miola squares again, drops down a bunt. Fired over to first, not in time. Runner gonna score. On his way to third and stopping right there is Pachowski. But another run comes in for the Cougars. It's now 9-0. Will Gallagher now set to dig in. He's working on 6 scoreless innings on the mound at the plate. 1 for 3 on the day. He singled and came around to score back in that 6th inning. He has runners at the corners here and nobody out in the 7th. Gallagher squares the bunt with the infield in, but probably steps off. Miola takes off for second on the bunt. He's in there without a throw, so runners on second and third. Pitch was called a strike. Infield still in for the D-backs. 0-1 count. Pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Count 1-1. One pitch, breaking ball, downstairs, 2-1. What was a fast-moving game has come to a standstill here in the 6th and the 7th as that ball is laced through the hole for a base hit. That'll score 1. They'll hold Miola at third. It's an RBI single from Will Gallagher, and it's 10-0 Cougars.
The right fielder, number 14, Jake Chapman.
I'll bring up the right fielder, Jake Chapman. He singled and came around to score in the 3rd, singled in the 5th, and struck out in the 6th. Runners at the corner, still nobody out here in the 7th. Polly with another pickoff play to 3rd and 1st.
They're down 10-0.
Pitch inside. Runners stay put at 1st and 3rd. Count 1-0 on Jake Chapman. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Cougars leading at 10-0. Pitch hit in the air to shortstop. There's one, could be two. Not in time. Miola stayed put at third. So it'll be continue to be runners at the corners, but one out here in the 7th. That'll turn the lineup over back to the top of the order with Marcus Johnson. He singled in the first, hit, dropped down a sacrifice bunt in the third, and then walked and came around to score in the 5th and the 6th innings. 8 runs in the last 2 innings here for the Cougars. They're looking for more. Pitch hit in the air, foul, out of play, count 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, swung on and missed, count 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch upstairs, count 1-2. One-two count, pitch downstairs. Runners stay put as the ball gets away from home plate. But the count even at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Ripped in the air to right, and it'll drop for a base hit. Throw down to second, not in time, as Chapman had to hold up to make sure that ball got down, but it's an RBI single by Marcus Johnson, and it's now 11-0 Cougars. In steps Ryan Jaros. The entire ballpark thought he had a grand slam back in the 6th inning, but it turned out to be a 3-run triple after it looked like the ball hit the top of the wall, but was not ruled a home run by the umpiring crew. He's got runners on first and second with 1 out here in the 7th. Cut on and missed, count 0-1. Breaking ball down in the dirt, even at 1-1. Ball hit on the ground to third, but foul, so the count moves to 1-2.
This game don't want to end.
Count 1-2 on Ryan Jaros. He's looking to drive in some more runs here in the 7th. Pitch upstairs, count 2-2. Pitch hit in the air to right and falling fast. That's going to dunk down for a base hit. 1 run on his way home. Throw is not in time. It's another RBI single for Ryan Jaros, and it's now 12-0 Cougars.
Yeah, it's the floor. Oh, come on. And they talking at the mound now? Come on.
Attention fans, pitch running at first base, number 56, Mike Finelli.
Mike Finelli comes in to run for Ryan Jaros at first base. So it'll be Aiden Plick digging into the left-handed batter's box. He has 3 RBIs on the day.
First baseman, number 33, Aiden Plick.
An RBI single in the 3rd, an RBI single in the 5th, and a solo shot in the 6th. Pitch upstairs, count 1-0. So it looks like we are going to have the Bergen Crusaders and the Cougars of Cranford tomorrow evening at Skyland Stadium in Augusta, New Jersey. As that ball goes to the backstop, Finelli stays put at first, but Johnson works his way down to third. "2-0 count on Plick. Pitch upstairs, count 3-0. "3-0 count on Aiden Plick. Pitch upstairs, 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded for the Cougars here in the 7th.
Second baseman, number 2, Jake DeClerico.
We'll have another pinch runner at first base. Aiden Plick comes off. Brendan Quinos comes in as Jake DeClerico gets set to dig in with the bases loaded here in the 7th. It's already a 12-0 Cougars lead over the Don Bosco Diamondbacks. Pitch in there, called strike, count 0-1. Breaking ball stays upstairs, count 1-1. Pitch upstairs, count 2-1. Ball fouled back to the screen, count even at 2-2. "2-2 count to DeClerico. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the 7th. Pitch upstairs, count runs full to 3-2.
No more double headers. That's make it 1. It's not as it was hot. It's okay.
Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. DeClerico goes down looking for the 2nd out here in the 7th.
Center fielder, number 15, Mike Murphy.
That brings up the center fielder, Mike Murphy. He got this inning started with a hit by pitch. He's the 10th man to come to the plate here for the Cougars. First pitch upstairs, count 1-0. Pitch fouled back behind the screen. Called strike 2. Count 1-2. 2 outs, bases loaded here in the 7th. Cougars leading Don Bosco 12-0. Pitch breaking ball in the dirt. Count evens up at 2-2. Two count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So that'll do it for the top of the 7th. Cougars lead 12-0. Diamondbacks need a miracle in the home half to keep their summer alive. We'll be right back.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. Took him and defeated
Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for Don Bosco. Number 27, Kevin Murray.
Back here for the home half of the 7th. The Cougars of Cranford 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the North Region Championship. First pitch grounded foul. Outside third base, count 0-1 on the pinch hitter Kevin Murray. Cut on and miss, count 0-2. Will Gallagher out there for his 7th inning of work. Looking to cap off the complete game 1 hitter with another 1-2-3 inning here. Counts 0-2 on Kevin Murray. Pitch ripped down the line, foul. We'll do it again at 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Will it stay in play? No, it won't. It'll be fouled out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Oh-2 pitch off the outside corner. Count 1-2. One, two, cut on and missed. Kevin Murray Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the home half.
Now batting for the Diamondbacks, number 32, Charles Batista.
That'll bring up another pinch hitter for the Diamondbacks, Charles Batista. He hits for Noah Rodriguez here in the 7th. First pitch is taken upstairs for a ball. Count 1-0. Cut on and missed. Count even up at 1-1. Pitch off the outside corner. Count 2-1. Two one outside. Count now 3-1. Three-one pitch swung on and missed. Count 3-2 to Charles Batista. Will Gallagher still pumping heat out there on the bump. He's completed 6 1/3 right now of one-hit scoreless baseball. His payoff pitch upstairs, cut on and missed though. Strike 3, and the Diamondbacks are 1 out away from their season coming to an end.
First baseman number 20, Michael Dresden.
That's going to bring up the first baseman, Michael Dresden. He flew out to left field in the 3rd and grounded out to shortstop in the 5th. First pitch fouled back behind the plate. Count 0-1. Gallagher ready to go to work. 0-1 count. Cut on and missed. 0-2, and the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike. Cougars crowd making some noise. 0-2 pitch on the ground to short. Jaros Fields throws on to first. In time for the out. And it's a one-hit complete game shutout for Will Gallagher. And the Cougars will be back in action tomorrow night against the Bergen Crusaders for the North Bracket Championship in the Last Dance tournament. Cougars win it 12-0 over the Diamondbacks of Don Bosco. And they have a date with the Bergen Crusaders tomorrow at Skyland Stadium. We thank you for tuning in all day long here on the YouTube page of D1 Media Pro. I'm Kevin Connolly saying see you tomorrow night from Skyland Stadium, the North Championship game between the Cougars of Cranford and the Bergen Crusaders of Bergen Catholic. See you tomorrow, everybody.